Welcome back to Indigenous Insights, Eagle Radio's weekly Native American program, Hour 2. Next up, Naanaatig Staats-Pangowish. He presented at Anishinaabemowin-teg this year, and I was able to attend one of his sessions. To sum him up, dude's a genius. He has command of several languages, and when you hear him speak about Anishinaabemowin and how different things change depending on the context of conversation, he's so thorough. He knows his stuff. I was impressed when he told us that to figure out the pronunciation of a word, he literally wrote it, went to several first speakers, and he had him say it. Then he knew the pronunciation of that word from hearing it. I'm excited to see what this guy accomplishes year to year, coming back to the conference and catching up. Here's our interview with Naanaatig right after his last session of the day Saturday, which was covering the most important aspects of language, verbs. This is Mitch of Indigenous Insights, Eagle Radio's weekly Native American program. I'm here at Anishinaabemowin-teg 2017. I'm here with Naanaatig Staats-Pangowish. Ani.
Hi.
All right, so first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and what is it all about that you do?
So I'm from Toronto. I'm a language enthusiast, so I speak French, Spanish, Anishinaabemowin, and English. Learning Russian.
Wow.
So that's what I like to do in my, and I work as a window cleaner. So.
And a window cleaner. All right, so you're at Anishinaabemowin-teg 2017, and you're presenting this year. Is this your first year?
Yeah, presenting, yes. I've been here the last 2 years, though.
And what made you take the leap this year to be a presenter?
The previous years when I've come to Anishinaabemowin-teg, there's not a lot of things for like new learners to get their hands on how to conjugate things. And in a lot of courses, you'll never actually get to see all these charts.
Yeah.
Right? And there's so much more, even though what I've shown here. But I was just hoping, like, since this has helped me learn, I was just hoping it would help other people learn as well.
Passing it on. I mean, you've seen a gap and you kind of filled that gap. So then let's go into you had how many presentations total here this weekend?
4.
4. And tell us a little bit about your technique, I guess. You mentioned the charts, but tell us a little bit more about those charts for the listeners and kind of how you go about using them. And you have your big blue Bible here. So for the listeners not here, kind of let them know your style, I guess, presentation.
So one part of language learning is learning how to conjugate verbs. And this is sort of like where you're going to have to use rote memorization unless you're a child who can pick it up by ear, right? So the charts really help me because it's sort of like a linear model of thinking. And if you're good at mental math, the charts will really help you. I find people who are more creative get stuck on the charts. But more so, the charts show patterns. Because it's all laid out in front of you and you can say, oh, look, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same. Why is that? And then you start looking at the English relationships that are there. So the charts help me, and let's not get stuck on the charts though, right?
Yeah.
The charts are just a little part of it. You gotta sing it, you gotta say it, you gotta use it, you gotta act it out. There's much more to language learning than just charts of how to conjugate a verb, right?
Yeah, and you had some music going. Tell us a little bit about that music and the purpose of that.
So I was playing the music at the beginning of the sessions so that, just for enjoyment's sake, and just to let them know that, there's stuff out there.
And who is the artist? We got to give her a shout out.
Oh, so one of them is Helen Roy, the other one is Rosa Pitawanakwit, and Georgina Toulouse.
All right, and they're all here, right?
Rosa isn't, and Georgina isn't.
Oh, okay. Helen was here, and she did a couple of presentations. You check hers out?
No, not this year. In previous years, I've checked hers out quite frequently, yeah.
And as a presenter, are you still going around and checking out the sessions?
Oh, yeah. There were some great presenters here. DJ Fife was a good one. Will Morin, I think his name. I've never been to one of his sessions, but every time I hear people talk about his sessions, just great reviews. Some of the sessions were a little lacking, but different strokes for different folks, right?
Absolutely. All right, so this is for people who have never been here before. What's your favorite part about Anishinaabemowin-teg?
Literally, just the ability to walk up to people and speak in the language, and not feel weird. Like I know there's new speakers here. Like I've done other immersion programs. And it's great when you have all these, there are so many other learners, not just like Gete and Anishinaabemowin-teg, but like people your age, right? Because not all the time you want to speak to somebody older, because we don't have the same interest level almost in certain things, right? Like, I don't play bingo. I don't gamble, and all the Gete Anishinaabemowin-teg are always off, either playing bingo, gambling, whatever. And, you know, sometimes I just want to sit down and shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And so with younger people, that tends to happen more, and this conference brings people from all over and a wide age range.
All right, just for fun, just give us any kind of phrase you want, just to show out, get some language on the air.
Like my favorite phrase?
Favorite phrase, yeah.
Abdex Naanaatig.
And can you translate that for the air for us or no?
Not literally, but it means hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Miigwech, Naanaatig. We'll see you next year, hopefully, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Miigwech.